Hi, I'm Plani, and in this episode of RDK, I'm gonna be reacting to the recent comeback of Chungha called Killing Me. And even though Chungha is not like my favorite artist or anything, I've listened to her music quite a lot. I like a lot of her music, I've reacted to a lot of her music, so I'm pretty excited to see what she's gonna release this time, and whether it's gonna be a song that I'm gonna be instantly adding to my playlist or it's gonna be casually forgotten about until once in 2 years' time. So without further ado, let's get into the reaction and see how I'm gonna feel about Killing Me in 3, 2, 1. Oh, I guess this is a special single. For a second there, I thought she was gonna be singing all in English, which I feel like it could have been interesting. Okay, this is the second song today that sounds very Americanized. Not that I'm complaining, just pointing that fact out. Man, she looks so different when she has bangs. She actually looks a little bit like Jennie from Blackpink. Actually, not little, quite a lot. Honestly, I'm kind of surprised to hear this level of Americanization from a Chungha song. Like, I feel like this is something more along the lines of what Somi would have released, I feel like. Because Somi does have that one song, What You Waiting For, which sounded very Americanized to me. But yeah, I actually like this. Not my favorite Chungha song, I'd still say that probably that is Gotta Go. And I'm saying especially this song because I'm frankly not able to remember the names of all of her songs that I've liked. Or I guess there was those songs from what album it was? I think it was like the Bicycle, the album that has the title track Bicycle. It had another song that also has a music video. Those two songs I really liked quite a lot, so I guess those songs are up there with Gotta Go. But this one, I like it. I think it's a nice song, and I can't really tell you whether I will be listening to it quite a lot, but I do like it. The issue with it, for me at least, is that because of how Americanized it is, it feels a little forgettable. I don't know if that's exactly the word that I want to use to describe the song, but it's kind of how I feel about it, you know? Because for all my life, I've listened to these kinds of of American music that sounds like this. So whenever I hear a song like this, it instantly gets connected with all those American songs that I've listened to, so it kind of loses its identity. And that's kind of my issue with this song. By the nature of having this Americanized sound, it kind of feels less unique and less memorable to me. Not necessarily forgettable, but less memorable, I think is a good way to put it, because I still feel her vocals are really good and I really enjoy it. And the vocals are definitely memorable, but I feel like just the song as a whole isn't quite so memorable because of that. But also, this is not like a proper comeback. It is apparently a special single, if the thing that was written in the music video is any indication, so I'm not gonna judge it too harshly on anything. It's a fine song for a special single. It's a damn good song, I would say, even. So yeah, there's that. I don't know. We're still gonna give it a second listen, as I do for every single reaction, but I feel like I've pretty much decided on how I feel about it, because there's not much going on with this song. There's not many levels to it that I really haven't discovered just by listening to it for the first time, you know? So yeah, I don't know. Let's get into it one more time and see if anything changes in 3, 2, 1. And even the music video is pretty simple. But again, that just could be the concept. But it does say that it's like a special single. Honestly, I feel like I would have liked this song a little more if it was actually sung in English. I feel like that would, confusingly enough, would have made it a little bit more memorable and more stand out. Because I know I said that having Americanized sound causes the song to feel less unique, but if you also sing it in English, it really makes it more memorable. I don't know why. But yeah, I like it. I do. I think I'll probably listen to this song quite a lot, but it's just not gonna be like the first song on my playlist. Because it is really good. And it's one of the songs that shows Chungha's vocals the best, in my opinion. At the end of the day, I feel like I kind of feel about this song how I felt about IO's Blooming. It's really good for the vocalist, but it's not necessarily my type of song that I listen to the most, so it's not gonna be the first song on my playlist. But it is a good song. And man, Chungha looks so good with bands. You know what I feel like it could have improved this song? If it was a duet. I feel like it would have been really good if it was a duet. Especially the chorus, I feel like it already kind of has this weird audio effect on it, where it kind of makes it sound like there's two voices singing, killing me, killing me, killing me part. And I feel like if there was a male vocalist singing that part, it could have been so damn good. Not that it's not good even right now, but I feel like it could have been even better, you know? But yeah, it is a pretty good song. I like it a lot. It's another good Chungha song, like what is else there to say? I like it. And outside of my personal preferences for songs different from this one, I think this song is pretty flawless, which is why I'm gonna give it a solid 10 out of 10. It was a great song. there is no part of it where I feel like they did a dumb thing or it doesn't work. It works. I just have a couple of ideas of how it could have been better, at least in my opinion, but hey, who am I to judge? I'm not a musician. So yeah, I'm expecting that this doesn't have any B-sides because it does say a special single, but sometimes singles have at least one song to them, so I don't know. But regardless, if you guys have any Chungha B-sides that you want me to check out, preferably I would like if you specify the albums as a whole for me to react to rather than just one or two songs. But if you have any Chungha B-sides that you want me to react to, make sure to comment down below and show that there is a demand for reaction to Chungha, because otherwise I might do a reaction to some Chungha B-sides at some point in the future, but ultimately that's gonna depend on whether I have the time and whether I personally am interested in doing so, which I don't know if I will be. But yeah, it's really up to you. And if you're really adamant about me reacting to Chungha B-sides, there's also the option of going to my Patreon, which is linked down below, and subscribing at the specific tier, which offers you the ability to request up to 4 things per month in terms of K-pop, be it a music video, an album reaction, a group reaction as a whole, or, I mean, that's pretty much it. There's not really anything else to add there, but you get just 4 requests per month. But yeah, it's really up to you, whatever you want. And as usual, I just want to give a huge shout out and thanks to my currently 3 patrons on Patreon: Omari Bridgman, Deadpool, and Lemonade. Thank you guys for your support. It really means a lot that you have decided to support me through my Patreon. I couldn't be doing this if it wasn't for you. I couldn't continue doing this if it wasn't for you, so thank you very much. And now, before we end this video, I just want to talk about something to you guys very quickly, which some of you may or may have not noticed before or know about me, that being the fact that I am trans. And yes, this may come as shocking to some of you because I don't really flaunt it that much on my channel, or at least I feel like I don't. Outside of like my K-pop reactions, which is where I feel like the most comfortable being myself like this. And yeah, I am in fact trans. I'm not necessarily full-on male to female, but I heavily want to transition to being pretty female. I do consider myself more non-binary though, or maybe gender fluid would be the best descriptor as well, because I do have occasional moments where I feel fine being like just a normal guy, but most of the time, like right now, I do feel very dysphoric. And that's why I'm asking you guys for any help that you can give me, because my situation right now, I don't really see any way outside of you guys' help. Because, and this is gonna be kept short and concise, I live with my parents. They're never going to accept me as a trans person. They just never will. And as a matter of fact, back when I started the YouTube channel, I was actually kind of slightly starting my transition back then, with like starting to grow out my hair. I even got to DIY HRT, but because my parents started noticing certain things like my behavior had changed a lot and my clothes had changed a lot, I kind of had to stop doing that because they were constantly nagging me about cutting my hair and just started to kind of be threatening in a certain way and felt like they were ashamed of me and everything, and that just kind of stress just tired me out to the point where I just gave up. But as dysphoria goes, it just doesn't go away, you know. I still feel like this, and in fact it's somewhat been intensifying again recently, so I just wanted to share this with you guys. And again, I would really appreciate any amount of support you can give me in regards to this, because I just don't see any way out of this. Because even if I moved out of my parents' house and got myself a job and everything, that's just not gonna work for long-term planning, because once I transition, it's like I probably will not be able to get myself a job because my country is very transphobic. Nobody gives a shit about LGBT people at all. So there's not even much I can do even in terms of transitioning here. So yeah, I don't know. I just would appreciate any amount of support you can give me, be it monetarily or in any way otherwise. And this is not about boosting my channel or anything, or guilt tripping you with my sob story. I just wanted to get this off my chest and make my subscribers aware of the situation that I am in, and that I would appreciate anything that you guys can help me out with. It would mean literally everything. Like, for example, a friend that I made after starting this YouTube channel, my good friend Yuri, has been helping me out a lot. And I genuinely might have not been here if it wasn't for him showing up and befriending me. So yeah, this just went a little bit longer than I intended, but I would just really appreciate anything you can support me with. That's kind of ultimately what I'm trying to say. And yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you did, please leave a like, subscribe. Also, check out the links in the description to my Twitter if you want to follow me over there, and to my Wattpad where I post my stories, because in addition to doing all these videos on my channel, I'm also a writer. And if you don't enjoy my stories, or you simply enjoy my videos, you can head over to my Patreon where you can pledge support and help get the channel going, help support me so I can keep writing the stories you enjoy. There's also my Ko-fi account, but keep in mind that that one is more for like one-time donation kind of thing rather than long-term support like Patreon, but it's an option for a way to support me if you want to. But if you don't want to support me monetarily, that's completely fine. You can still help me out in other ways, like liking this video, subscribing to the channel, and especially sharing this video with somebody who you think might enjoy it. And I think it's pretty much it for this video, so hopefully I'm gonna see you in the next one. Bye!